Hi, it's Chris Crocker here in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center on a hot Friday evening. I'm very happy to be in the air conditioning here at 4 News Now, where it is always feels like sometimes it's in the 50s, but outside today got up to 102 degrees in Spokane. Now that is as of 5 o'clock. That could go up a degree, but I think we're pretty safe at 102. That does set a new record high temperature. 100 was the previous record set in 2014. Here's a look at high temperatures across the region. Again, these could be updated, maybe a degree higher in some spots, but so far I'm aware that Omek set a new record. Of course, Spokane, Lewiston, Ephrata also hitting a new record high, and there may be more. I'll be compiling those and sharing with them those with you tonight on 4 News Now, nightside at 11 o'clock. Meanwhile, here are 4 things to know about your weather. We're going to stay in the triple digits through Sunday with warm conditions overnight. Dangerous heat, to be sure. Fire danger will be increasing with each hot, dry day. All of those fine fuels continue to cure. We'll be cooling down next week. I'm sure that will be very welcome to many people. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. We'll be in the 70s, mid 70s already by 8 o'clock, 90s by noon, and then 101, the forecast high, with the breeze picking up in the afternoon. Wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, so just enough. It's not going to cool you down much. I always like to say, well, once you're past about 95 degrees, that breeze is more of like a hairdryer pointed at you rather than something to cool you down. It just is so very hot. As you might imagine, we have a ridge of high pressure in place. This is like a classic ring of fire. You can see where the ridge is by where all those thunderstorms are located, and quite a line of thunderstorms extending all the way from Canada down through southern Idaho and parts of Wyoming. That is not going to be impacting us. We are going to be seeing clear skies for the weekend. We may have to look at the possibility of thunderstorms as we get into Sunday night and Monday as we bring in some cooler air. I will be keeping a very close eye on that. We'll be the first to let you know when that becomes an issue. And if you're not in touch with me personally on 4 News Now, that 4 News Now First Alert Weather app will let you know right away. Overnight lows tonight, it is going to be warm. And I do want to mention that the impacts of heat are cumulative. You don't start off fresh each day. So once we string together a few of these triple digit days together and we don't have much recovery at night, staying fairly warm overnight, it can really take a toll on you if you do not have air conditioning or if your air conditioning is not that great. And I think that covers most people. Either they have no air conditioning or they just have substandard, not that great air conditioning. In the inland Northwest, it is still not that common. It's still a bit of a luxury. So be gentle with yourself and realize we average 1 triple digit day a year. We've had 2, we're going to have 2 more. And so be good to yourself and your neighbors and make sure your kids are drinking. That is a mistake I made. I'm digressing, but it's important. As an early mother, not realizing how dehydrated my middle child had gotten over summer vacation at the beach and running around and airline travel, and we got home from a trip and it was a hot day and out on the bike, and next thing you know, we're in the emergency room. So kids don't always drink. Tomorrow, temperatures in the triple digits and upper 90s, and here is your 7-day forecast. I'm sorry I made you work for it today. We're gonna cool down. Oh my goodness, 80 sounds so lovely after 102 on Sunday, and with the breezy conditions in the afternoon, be keeping an eye for the potential of wildfire. Our fire danger is going to be ramping up through the weekend. It's funny, we get a lot of comments on our Facebook page about how it's hot in the summer, this isn't that big of a deal, and maybe it is not for you. But there are a lot of people who do suffer in this heat, and if you don't, that is great. But at the same time, we do need to make sure that people are taking care of themselves, and those friendly reminders go a long way, I think. Thank you for watching, and I will remind you to watch 4 News Now nights at 11 o'clock. I'll be there with updates.